The Brylaurs. The lantern that chose a child. In the huff and puff hustle of Brindleport, a city where everyone stomped about as if the pavement owed them money, people rarely looked anywhere except straight ahead or straight down at their glowing little screens. Snow hissed from the sky, like self-conscious flakes from clouds feeling neglected. Steam puffed out of grates like sulky dragons, and still, nobody noticed a thing. Well, almost nobody. High above the clattering taxis and grumbling buses, a Brylaur named Miriam swooped between the chimneys. Miriam was rather elegant in the way a floating leaf might be elegant. If the leaf had luminous skin and hair that behaved like drifting candle smoke. She was accompanied, as always, by her two rather opinionated companions, a squirrel full of questions named Finnick, and an owl with knowing eyes withholding answers called Brill. Miriam carried the light of Togetherness, a glowing lantern that hummed and warmed the air around it, as if it were secretly full of small, polite suns. Well now, Miriam muttered, pausing above Market Street, perhaps we'll rest here. Whoosh! A rude city gust, one of those winds that behaves as though it has someplace extremely important to be, barreled past, snatching the lantern from Miriam's hands. Oh, splendid, groaned Finnick. It's escaping, hooted Brill, indignantly flapping at the air. Down the lantern plummeted, spinning and wobbling like a confused firefly, until, thump, it landed in a snowbank, right beside a small girl named Allie Bumblebeck, who was walking with her mother. Allie was the sort of child who noticed things. She noticed canary yellow leaves on trees that everyone else insisted were plain green. She noticed insects that spoke to her in summer gardens. She noticed lost buttons on sidewalks and took them home like treasures. And of course, she noticed glowing lanterns falling from the sky. Oh, she gasped, scooping it up. It pulsed warmly against her palms, as though saying hello. You're not a lamp. You're alive. She ran to the nearest adult, a businessy woman with hair as stiff as uncooked spaghetti. Excuse me, Allie said. Is this yours? Without even glancing, the woman flapped a dismissive hand. Put the toy down, darling. I'm busy. Well, I think it's important, Allie sniffed, and marched off with her new treasure. That evening, lantern in hand, Allie wandered the city with her mother. And something peculiar happened. Every time she did something kind, the lantern brightened, like a glint from an approving eye. She held a door for a man carrying far too many boxes. She wrapped half of her scarf around a cold, quivery dog. She gave her blueberry muffin to a lonely man on a bench. And so it went, until the lantern glowed so brightly that the city itself began to gleam. A soft golden haze crept over buildings, bus stops, fire escapes. Even the grumpiest faces softened as if someone had wrapped their hearts in warm toast. Up above, with a new lantern in hand, Miriam and her companions watched with dropped jaws. The lantern chose her, whispered Brill, sounding rather reverent for an owl. When Allie finally looked skyward, she saw a shimmering shape, part wings, part starlight, depart something impossible, bowing deeply in gratitude before fading like a dream waking up. And from that day forward, Brindleport was ever so slightly less grumpy. And so it seems, even the smallest heart can carry the greatest light.